Hi friends, it's Aunt Becky, and I want to open up my Beads of the Month clubs that I get from Adornable Elements every month. It is a monthly bead subscription, and they actually have 6 bead subscriptions that you can subscribe to. I subscribe to the 11 seed beads of the month, the 2-hole beads of the month, and I get a rotating beads of the month, which rotates through all 6 of the different subscriptions that they have. They also have Gemstone of the Month. They've got Fire Polish Beads of the Month. This one that I get it's rotating through all of those. It's the Hot and Trendy. And there's one other. What was it? I'm trying to remember what that was. Delicas. That's the 6th one. So you've seen, probably if you've been on my channel for a little while, you've seen some of those other ones when I've been unboxing them. I always get these ones, but this one will be different. It's my rotating guy. There is also a findings pack that you can add on to your subscription, so I also purchased that as well. So these are the ones that we've got. If you want to be surprised by yours, go ahead and click save to watch later on this video and exit out and then come back when you're ready to watch it. But if you want to see what's in it, then keep going because I'm about to reveal that. These are themed. This one is Peace on Earth, and it gives you a list of all of them and their price and their code. If you guys see me unboxing any of these, you can email Beads of the Month, Adornable Elements, and you can say, hey, I saw Becky unboxing these, and if they still have it in stock, you might be able to purchase it. You can, when you subscribe, use my code. It'll give you a discount, but it'll also tell them that you want to get, if it's possible, if they still have them in stock, because sometimes they have to send out different things to different people in the month if they run out of one. But they'll make every effort to try and get you on the same rotation that I'm on. So that's my little spiel about that. But yeah, there's my 11 beads of the month, and you can see they are some really pretty light, like blues and icy colors. We've got a couple of green shades, and I think it is such a fantastic, like, some of them are pastels, some of them are a little bit darker, but it still just makes me think of winter when I'm looking at it. But also, you know, the blues and greens for, you know, earth, that sort of thing. And then we've got Falling Leaves. So again, we've got a list of all of the things, how much you get, and they come in these little boxes here. And these are the 2-hole beads of the month. Sorry, this one's not. That one is. These are my Hot and Trendy ones, and it's Baby Mine is the theme for this one. So this has some more pastel-y colors, some silvers, and some blues. And we'll get an up-close look at all of these after I clear these away and get out my paint palette. I got this to put watercolor paint in, and I just never got around to filling it with watercolor paint, and I have found that it is just the perfect thing to put my Beads of the Month subscriptions in, so we can get up close and look at each of these. So let's do that. I'm going to scooch you in right here on this side. And again, these are all 11 seed beads. You get about a 10-gram box of them. Let's focus, friend. There we go. That's better. These are silver lined aqua. And next to it right here, we've got light, matte, opaque turquoise green. That's this one right here. And then we've got opaque green AB. So we've got an AB finish on that. And that gives us that multicolor look to it. And then we've got semi-frosted, violet lined light sapphire. So it's a light sapphire color. It has a violet lining, so you get that berry blue kind of color coming through. And then we've got galvanized gray luster. That's really pretty. It's not quite silver, but it's pretty close to silver. It's like kind of a warm silver, if that's even a thing. I don't know if it is or not. But it is very similar, like warm silvery, to these 2-hole lentils that I got in the 2-hole beads club. So they go with it really well. And then we've got the matte metallic dark green iris. That's this one right here. I really don't know if that color is going to show up. It kind of sucks the light in, but it's a very, 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 very dark green for that one. It does have a couple of different highlights of different colors that come through, and that's where the iris is. And then we've got opaque limestone luster. It's this really light, almost ivory, but not quite. It's like a cool ivory, if that's even a thing. And then crystal ivory gold luster, and that's that one. Let me just turn it a little bit so you can see the light play on that luster finish. So that's the 11 seed beads of the month. Now let's go back over here to the side and go through our list of 2-hole beads. We have some opaque gray New Picasso Samos Parpuca. And so these are like an oval cabochon shape. They have a flat side, you can see there, and then they have a rounded side, and then they have 2 holes that go through the long side. They intersect the long side of that oval. And then right here we've got some honeycomb beads, and these have a jewel side on one side of them, like that. The other side is flat. Some honeycomb beads will be flat on both sides, but these ones have the jewel cut on them. There's 25 pieces of these, and they are bronze fire red is the color. Next we've got red opaque silver splash kite beads, and they are shaped like a kite. They have sort of a longer point and then a shorter point on them, and the holes intersect the long way on each of those. Next we have some ginkgos, and they are opaque red old Rembrandt ginkgos. That's the splash on here. And these have holes. They are shaped like ginkgo leaves, basically. You've got like the pointy point here and then a wide curved part on that end. And then the holes go through from this inner curve towards the outer curve on either side of that point. Next we have some Bibo beads. And Bibo beads are kind of peanut shaped. They are opaque green Picasso, and they just are these little pill-shaped, well, peanut-shaped Bibo beads. They've got that curve on the sides that really helps them hug next to rounded beads really easily. And then we've got metallic suede dark forest crescents. You can see it's right here next to this one. It kind of goes really well with it. And these are crescent beads. They are shaped like that. They're thin, and both of the holes just go through where you can see them. Lemon old Rembrandt super duos. So it's lemon color with that old Rembrandt color splash on that, gives it a nice warm gold feeling to it. And super duos are little pill-shaped beads with a bulb in between the holes. They are a really versatile bead. They're one of the more common 2-hole beads that you'll find out there. And then we've got gray brown, which, like I said, it's about the same-ish tone as this one, and they are 2-hole lentils. And so they're just pill-shaped beads, a different type of pill, like tablets, or, you know, lentils, and you can see the holes right there through them. And now let's go down the list for our hot and trendy beads of the month. And so hot and trendy beads, sometimes they'll be all like multi-hole beads, sometimes they'll just be check glass beads. So this one is a mix of like some 3-hole beads and some check glass beads, so things that have like a single hole. And so this one right here is a Druk bead. It is a 4mm Druk. That's just a round bead. That's all Druk means. It's a round bead. And there are 85 pieces of it, and they are crystal pink luster, so there's a bit of a luster finish with that really light pink color. Next we've got matte transparent pink disc beads, so that's it right there. It is the same size on both sides, and there's 30 pieces in this shipment. And then we've got chalk baby blue luster Cali beads, and they are these iris shaped beads that have 3 holes in the flat side, not in the curved sides. These are super fun. These are teacup beads. They are milky sapphire, is the color, and they can stack really fun. They just have a hole right in the center of the cup part. I've been seeing some really cool designs using these. Cassandra Spicer has come up with a couple of really cool ones using these teacup beads, if you wanted some inspiration for those. And then we've got the Sage bow tie beads, and these have 3 holes. I don't know if you can see those holes very well. Let's focus better, friend. There we go. There's the holes that go through that side, but then they've got that bow tie shape on that. And these are sage is the color on this. And then we've got crystal gray rainbow bridges. That's these ones right here. They're another fun little shape. They've got this little bridge shape. They can stack in with each other, or look how great these fit together. It's like they were made for each other. But they also have 3 holes. And those holes are right there through that curved part. So these could actually go together. Hold on. I'm just gonna put that guy in there. That single hole. This guy on the other side. And then one of these. Boom, boom, boom. I bet I could put together several of these in a row and have myself a nice little bracelet with these little drooks in between and a couple of 11-Os on either side. Yep, I bet I could do that. That would be a really easy way to use these beads. Alright. Let's move on though, because we have a big honkin' check glass bead. It is a pink travertine table cut oval. It's got just a hole at the top that runs all the way the whole length. But it's got the travertine finish on the inside of it, as well as the outside. Then this table cut just gives this silky pink colored glass a chance to shine. And there were 5 of these that came in this shipment. Now when you do subscribe, you have the option of a single shipment or a double shipment. So if you did double this, you'd get 10 of these beads in that. Just letting you know. Then we've got chalk white Labrador matte Rizzo beads. That's these guys right here. So it looks like some of it is chalk white, some of it has the Labrador, that's that silver color, but they are both matte. And they're like teeny tiny daggers almost, but just not very pointy. They're like baby spoons or something like that. They're not spoon shaped. But that's the Rizzo beads, and there were 7.5 grams of those. Alright, let's scooch back out a little bit. And see what we've got in our Findings companion pack. This is Bright Silver Assortment 6. I like this because there's usually some findings that you don't find, no pun intended, in other things. You get some really unique findings. And it's always really fun to see what you can do with them. And it looks like we've got some of these spear head pins in here. And I haven't ever actually done anything with spearhead pins. I think this might be the box that I do that with, where you've got this flat end. Why are you not autofocusing, my friend? That's annoying. Okay. Alright. There you go. But yeah, so we've got like box clasps, and there's these quatrefoil links. They don't have any holes, but you can connect them with, or you could bead around them. I bet we could do some beading around the edges of these. That would be fun, or use wire wrapping, or do something like that. We've got a fancy toggle. There is an infinity lobster clasp in here. 2 of them. So they're shaped like infinity and beyond. And then you just twist them like lobster clasps. There is a round leverback earring finding. So it opens up like this. And there's 2 of those. We have some twisted jump rings in silver. Don't know if those are jump rings or if they are just regular. Yeah, there's 10 of those, and then I guess we have some extra jump rings or some extra rings. Are these open or closed? They're closed rings. All right, that is something we can use with some of our stuff. It's good to know if it opens or closes, because then you know how you can do that. And then we've got a box clasp that has this like moon shape on it. I'm going to move it closer so we can see it. It's kind of like a butterfly, but not quite. And let me just pinch that. I'm not great with box clasps. You know what? I'm not going to do it on camera. I can figure that out later. But usually you connect one end to what you're working on, and then the other one with the box, and then you slide it in. And it connects automatically, and then you just pinch this to undo it. Box clasp. These can be really handy for bracelets and things. Okay, so there we go. We've got the November Beads of the Month subscriptions for 11 seed beads, 2 whole beads of the month, Hot and Trendy, and the Bright Silver Assortment 6 Findings Companion Pack. And I will put links in the description to where you can find all of these subscriptions, as well as this palette. It's just a watercolor palette that, well, actually, no, I don't have a link for it because I didn't get it on Amazon. I got it on AliExpress. I'll see if I can find it. But I really enjoy this subscription. And in fact, I am probably going to do a video after I get done recording this with some of these seed beads, because I've been wanting to do a simple seed bead only tutorial, and I'm going to use these colors for that, so it's going to be really nice. So I will see you in that video, and again, if they still have it in stock, they'll make every effort to match this if you say, hey, I saw this on Becky's video, or you can go ahead and subscribe, use my code, and if they have availability, you'll get the same things that I get every month. Anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and I will talk with you later. Happy beading!